This is the first floor and it's a wicked view for what it is. I'm not sure how high we are currently. Tallest building in Portsmouth. We tower over everything here. It's immensely scary. I got a picture here 6 years ago, so I'll put it in and I'll show you, but not for the faint-hearted. Just me, myself and I were to Beyonce, and it's actually a garden because there's no roof. Thumbs up for me. My final thoughts on Spinnaker Tower are presented to you by the one and only AJ RTM. We right here DMX settings, we are here Alicia Keys settings, and like what Hawkins said, I won't be satisfied unless you like and subscribe, so be sure to go and do that. Back in Hampshire, we right here in Portsmouth, just on, you know, the harbour front, in front of Gunwharf Quays, in front of the hard bus station. And today we're going to take a visit to somewhere which I like, somewhere which is one of my favourite places. See that tower behind me? It's called the Spinnaker Tower, and we're going to take a visit here. I've been to visit it twice before. I've never videoed it and visited it, so I said, alright, cool, I'm in Portsmouth today. I ain't been there in a minute, so I might as well show you lot around it and take a proper visit. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Spinnaker Tower, been here, I think well over 20 years now. I think it was painted a different colour before. It's now painted white. Obviously, people in Pompey wish that it was blue for obvious reasons. It's over 100 meters tall, and let me tell you, it has some very unique features. Very unique. Obviously, it's one of the newest viewpoints in the UK, one of the best in the UK, and one of the most modern in the UK. When I think of viewpoint buildings like this, I think of the Radio City Tower in Liverpool, to name one. Still need to go visit there. I ain't been there in a while actually, but nothing really matches up to this. Just look at it, man. Look how high it is, look how high it goes. But obviously we're right in front of the hard bus station, and I'm going to show you the way to get in to Spinnaker Tower, so let's go. So obviously what you want to do, you want to make sure walking towards Gunwharf Quays, as you can see. Make sure you go through the tunnel. That's the only way to access the Spinnaker Tower. You want to make sure you walk past the view and keep walking right up until the very end. So you want to walk until you get directly to this sign here that says waterfront, and when you get here you want to take a right. Now I'll take you right to the Spinnaker Tower, as you can see right here. You get round to where Burger King is, and the main entrance is right here, so let's go in. This is the first floor, and it's a wicked view for what it is. I'm not sure how high we are currently. Tallest building in Portsmouth. We tower over everything here. You can just see a train coming in. This is Gunwharf Quays. These are the other apartments that are nearby. The views are just wicked and immense. Like, if you're coming to Portsmouth, the Spinnaker Tower is a must visit. But if you're scared of heights, maybe it isn't. But don't be, because like I said, the Spinnaker Tower is a must visit. Portsmouth's a very unique city, in it being the only island city in the UK. It's 4 miles long and 4 miles wide, and over 85% of the city itself is on this island. Only a small piece is on the mainland, and there's only 3 road bridges that you can get on this island by driving. And at one point, I think a couple months ago, I only used 2 of them because one was down because of a burst pipe. Look, we just did a wee train coming in. I've had to take my shoes off because where I'm about to stand, shoes are forbidden, and I don't want to damage the glass or get messy, so to speak. I'm not going to say nothing negative before I go on there. I'll say what I was going to say after. Where I'm walking. Oh my days. Look where I'm walking. I've literally just walked on air. Like, literally, there's just a straight drop off right to the bottom. It's immensely scary. I got a picture here 6 years ago, so I'll put it in and I'll show you, but not for the faint-hearted. What I would say, if you are going to walk on it and you're scared of heights, do not look down. I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to look down the whole way. Just watch. All the way. It is scary. So I'm gonna just show you the facts of this platform I've just walked over here. It says the glass skywalk is strong enough to hold a total weight of 288 stone, the equivalent of 2 black rhinos. That is immense. The glass skywalk is made of 3 layers of glass, so it's triple glazed in essence. 60 millimeters in depth, the same as our windows, but only that it's triple glazed because there's 3. I'll just stand here and we just look down. That's the ferry there, and the naft's just straight concrete, and this, the white thing, is what brings the building out. I'm gonna get a selfie photo on it. So we're gonna head up a bit more. Where to Cardi B? We got the sky garden and the clouds, so let's take a look. The plot twist here is that we have to walk up the stairs. There is no lift. This is the emergency staircase they got here in case of an emergency. Otherwise you gotta walk. Yeah, so let's get to walking. So as you can see, they started building Spinnaker Tower in 2001. You can pause and read the facts if you wish. March 2000 to November 2003. Over 15k people have had abseil down since 2011. April 04. When you come to the second floor, behind me you got a restaurant. No one in there now because it's a bit late. You can order food and whatnot. And also when you order and you eat, you got an elite view to look out of. But I'm not ordering food, so don't really need to go up there. Go in there, sorry. So we're gonna head up to the next floor. So we're in the Sky Garden. Just me, myself and I were to Beyonce. And it's actually a garden because there's no roof. There is literally no roof. It's just open. Air comes in, obviously when it rains, the rain will come in. You can actually feel the breeze. But from up here, you got more cleaner views of Gosport, which is just over there. That's a long, thin pier. I'm not sure what it's used for. Got the Right Link ferries down there next to Portsmouth Harbour station. You got like them ships that are in the middle of the sea that planes land on somehow. And then you got the HMS place. Them places look sick, you know. I wouldn't mind exploring one of them. They're just so big and vast, and it seems like so much going on in them. This is why flying a drone in Pompey is techie, because that site in particular is big. Just trying to work out something. Obviously, that green and white ferry over there is where the foot ferry for Gosport to Portsmouth dock. There used to be a bus station over there. They got a new one now. They closed the old one. I've taken that ferry crossing before. Sometimes it is easier if you're just coming here to drive to Gosport and get the ferry over, and cheaper as well. You may get free parking in Gosport if you're lucky. I'll just show you some more aerials now. You can just see all around how elite this place actually is. And this place is the pinnacle of Portsmouth. Most popular location, most popular tourist destination, and the most elite place to see. I mean, I don't know Portsmouth too well, but if there's anywhere else elite in Portsmouth, let me know, because I don't know anywhere else. And this is obviously the most elite place. But if you got a fear of heights, be careful, like Cardi B said, because it could be a wee bit scary for you. But I love it. Obviously, up here hasn't got like a platform where you can kind of stand and look down. It's a nice, calm, quiet garden, and not as many people venture up here as opposed to the first floor, because you gotta literally walk up here and there are no lifts. So we're gonna head back down now. I like it. What an elite place. Thumbs up from me. By the way, I'm not sure how many stairs it is to the top, but it's not a lot. I've been to London Underground stations, i.e. Elephant and Castle to name one, and there's more steps walking up and down in that station than there is in here. So it ain't too bad here after all. My final thoughts on Spinnaker Tower are, so first things first is, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any fresh drone visuals. I still showed you some elite drone visuals. That's what RTM Visuals does. The reason why I'm able to get any fresh ones is because it is getting a wee bit dark, and I don't really like flying my drone in the dark unless I have good cause to. So we sat that off. So I'm stood right outside Portsmouth Harbour station with the Spinnaker Tower right there in the background. What a fitting end for a wonderful place. Now, my true thoughts and feelings on it. It's a very elite place, very elite. The gift shops are a wee bit expensive, but if you want gifts, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. We're not here to talk about the gift shop. We're here to talk about Spinnaker Tower. It's very high, it's very elite, and it's probably the best / the pinnacle location to visit if you're coming to Portsmouth. Now, I've been lucky to visit every major city in the UK and many others. And I'll be real, because I've done that, I feel I have the right to have an opinion on anywhere I go. Anywhere. Now, Portsmouth, from the looks of it to me, there's not much to do here. I'll be real like that app, like many other cities, but they've got this, and on a nice hot day, everyone will come out and go up there and have a look. I remember the first time I went up there, it was a hot summer's day, the sun was shining and the weather was sweet. Word to Bob Marley, R.I.P. But Spinnaker Tower, if you're coming to Portsmouth or the South Coast, definitely check it out. Obviously, if you're booking your tickets, the prices vary. If you just turn up, it's a wee bit more. But if you book in advance, it's a wee bit less. So especially book in advance, I got a good deal. And being a student, you get a decent price. The prices have crept up in recent years from when I first came in years ago. But that just goes with everything these days. Everything's going up. Word to Cardi B and word to Peter Tosh, like his song he said back in the day, R.I.P. If you're coming to Portsmouth, make sure you visit that tower over there. And if you're scared of heights, well, try to be unscared because you're missing out seeing something elite. Or if you're scared of heights, I'd say still visit it, but don't stand on the platform because that is a wee bit scary, I won't lie. But I'm RTM Diaries, presented to you by the one and only AJ RTM. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe, tell me what other places that you got for me to see or that I should see. But I don't know everything, I don't know everywhere. Let's show you one more thing before we go though. You see this here? This is basically floodplain, and as you can see, the tide's coming in a wee bit. It's coming in quite quick, to be fair. It goes right up to where the boats are over there. It comes in and out like customers at a shopping centre on a weekend. It's a mesmerising feature. Very sandy and muddy here, because last time it was... I think I was by where that boat is over there, the first one. That's where I flew my drone from. If I was going to fly today, that's what I would have probably done, but hey ho, the tide's coming in. But I've got a long journey ahead of me now. Wish me safe travels, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Travel Diaries. Stay safe and peace.